Well, I'm taking a chance with this review. This is Tool, and I understand that Tool has such a rabid fan base that I have to get everything exactly right. Or what will happen, somebody might leave a couple of angry words in the comments. Wow, can't have that. Tool's an LA rock band, I guess you knew that. It started in 1990. Dan Carey on drums, Adam Jones on guitar, Maynard James Keenan on vocals, and Paul D'Amour on bass. They are considered a dominant alt-metal band. Tool and the music industry are not what you call BFs. Carey and Keenan had been in Green Jello, who were induced to change their name to Green Jelly by Kraft Foods. Jones was brought to the practice space by a mysterious friend. Carey lived upstairs and came looking to see who was making a racket. Carey felt sorry for them and began drumming for them to save them from the fate of drummerlessness. And also, other musicians that had been contracted didn't show up at the rehearsals. D'Amour came in at the behest of another mysterious friend, and they all agreed to name themselves Tool, as in Big Dick. This is not unique. Many bands are made up of dicks. They signed with Zoo Entertainment, and I haven't thought of a funny statement about that. I'll think about it. Opiate was the first EP. The first video, Hush, was about the Parents Music Resource Center. They appeared naked except for PMRC stickers covering their groins. Oh, and their mouths were duct taped, in case you didn't see what they meant by the stickers. Tool toured with the Rollins Band, Rage Against the Machine, Wrench, White Zombie, and Corrosion of Conformity. Tool was a loud metal band, but they would become louder before they became proggy. It was the time of grunge and alt-rock. They tried to throw in with the next LP, Undertow. There was now more complicated stuff, not yet math rock. To their credit, they canceled a gig when they found out the venue was owned by the Church of Scientology. Somehow the show must go on, and Keenan spent the night bleeding like a sheep at the audience. But it was a protest sheep. Comedian Bill Hicks became a friend of the band. Hicks introduced Tool at Lollapalooza, and this boosted the album to gold status and platinum in '95. Although both metals are too soft to be suitable as a tool, what was needed was a steel wrench designed to look like a penis and testicles, with the name Tool stamped on the shaft in case people didn't see The Connection. The single Sober was a hit. The video won Best Vid by a New Artist. For the stop motion animation, Walmart also gave Tool a boost by censoring them and their sleeve art. That always works. Next single, Prison Sex, did little to convince Walmart to go with the flow. And the video was a crusade against child abuse. That also always works. And pedophiliacs took notice that they were exposed. MTV stopped airing the video because it was considered obscene. So publicity was free from that point onwards and upwards and downwards, and Tool was huge regionally and then internationally. As long as no one threw a wrench into the gearworks. That might have happened when Damore left, but Tool returned with Justin Chancellor. Anima went in '96. King Crimson producer David Bockrell was drafted. The album was dedicated to Bill Hicks, who had died from pancreatic cancer in '94. A lenticular sleeve art got a Grammy nomination, and the first single, Stink Fist, did not garner radio play, and programmers announced it as track number 1, and lyrics were altered to be more radio friendly, but to no avail. The US, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, a headliner position at Lollapalooza in '97. The title track from Anima won a Grammy, and the album went triple platinum. The next album, Ladderless, was number 1 in the US. So was 10,000 Days in '06. 13 years later, Fear Inoculum also went to number 1 in the US. Carey must be noted for his percussive wizardry. No Time Signature is safe from his scientific, classic Indian pentameters. I meant to say pentameters. Metal has never been the same since the advent of Dan Carey. Alright, Cat Scratch Fever and what? Oh, okay. I think that's it, folks. For some reason, I started looking at another show. Oh, this is the missing page from the show I did. Oh, I haven't done this one yet. Okay. I'm confused. I'll be okay. Just hang with me, okay? Tool is awesome.